Good evening. The city of Nagoya in Japan. Mother city of something which began as a deliberate time preventer, a sort of time killer, and which grew into a thing which affects now between 15 and 20 million Japanese every day. A sort of disease in which the attacks may be mild and last only for a few minutes, or in which they may last all day, beginning at 9 o'clock in the morning and going on until 10 o'clock at night. Some get so crazed with it that it takes the place of work. It's now only 9 in the morning, but these men are waiting for the Pachinko halls to open. The Pachinko illness affects every city in Japan these days, and in Nagoya, the mother city, this whole block is dedicated to Pachinko halls. There are 37,000 Pachinko machines in this city, and 10 people at least are estimated to play on every machine every day. That's a population roughly the size of, say, Sheffield or Leeds, playing Pachinko in just this one city every day of the week. The bright strip lighting, the tempting and colourful displays of prizes, the mind-numbing noise of the 500 machines all being played at once, it lures them and hypnotizes them all. In all the islands of Japan, there are over 2 million machines, all of them basically the same. The price of the Pachinko ball is 2 yen, about a halfpenny. You get 50 of them for 2 shillings, and they are currency as hard as cash. You feed them one at a time into the machine, and if the ball threads its way into one of the winning holes, you get 10 or 15 or 20 balls back according to the law of the prefecture in which you're playing. Hardly, you might think, enough of a game to draw 20 million people a day into the Pachinko halls. But it does. And between 6 and 9 in the evenings, it's hard enough to find one of those 2 million machines empty. Every hall has its professional players, men who are supposed to be able to tell just by looking at the set of the pins and the holes which is a soft machine and which particular hole is the easiest to play into. Sometimes they work in collaboration with the girls behind the boarded walkways, who will tell them any machine which seems to be paying off well. Professionals have been arrested for using magnets to get the balls into the winning hole. Many have tried bringing their own supply of undersized balls. There are estimated to be 200 gangs connected with the Pachinko business in Japan. The managements tolerate them, trying only to defeat them by having skilled nail setters going round between midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning to alter the machines which the professionals have been winning on too richly, which would be all right if the nail setters were all angels. But if they leave the nails a little wide here and there and tell the gang boy, then they're in the money. And if they don't, they're probably in hospital. And it's not only the spivs who pride themselves on the speed and slickness with which they can hit a Pachinko ball. University students and businessmen will boast about their prowess and their winnings too. That is the amazing thing about this nationwide obsession, for it's no less than that. The whole affair seems so crude, futile, boring, and it seems to be paying hard-earned money in order to take on one of those machine-minding jobs that most of us pray we'll never have to do for a living. Yet the absorption is complete. The men's eyes never stray from the machine face. They never exchange a word with their neighbor. The vast majority of these 20 million players a day come and go alone. But apart from the organized gang men prepared to play all day, the winnings are bound to be small. No chance here to win on the football pool scale, though the prize counters at some of the big halls look like department stores. You can win whiskey and biscuits, tinned pineapple, dolls, chocolate, toy cars, cans of beer, orange juice, soya sauce, fish frying oil, soap, hair cream, Japanese port wine, tins of cocoa, even packets of cube sugar. Well, this is the really exciting moment, the time when you cash in. I haven't been doing very well for the last half an hour. I've just about got, let's see, 30 left. So I've lost 20 balls. That is about 10pence in my 2 hours. But even with 30, I can still get something. I can get a bar of chocolate, a big one and a small one, for 30 yen.
I can get 2 packets of peanuts or a packet of rice biscuits with seaweed inside. I'll have a packet of these biscuits down here, please. Thank you very much indeed. Mind you, some fellows seem to do a lot better. Look at this fellow, for instance. He's got, I'd say, about just over 150 there. And he's getting, what is it? It's a bottle of whiskey. Some fellows have all the luck.